do better. And speaking of doing better, cheater, I'm going to tell you a story about the time when I was a cheater. Yes, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, but I have to share it with you all. This is how you learn. This is our frontal lobe training where you learn to develop your ability to understand what is your actions and your consequences. And I'm going to share it with you. This is what happened when Dr. D Nice was in school. Can we talk? Y'all not going to judge me, right? When I was in school, I was an amazing student, always have been. No subject came hard for me. There was a little time in there where I did poorly, but that was just because of mental health issues. I had some depression when I was in college for a year, and then it went away. I've shared that story before. That was the only time. The rest of the time, I'm always a good student. I sit in class, I understand everything, I study, I do well on the tests. The only thing that gets me also is standardized tests. Not very good at them. If you're also not good at standardized tests, let me know in the comment section below. That's the background. Great student. I had this habit, and we're talking now, right? We're friends. I had this habit of when I was in the tests, I would just look. I'd be looking around. And sometimes, some people's paper would be laying there, and I could see if my answers was, the same as theirs, as somebody else's. Yes, I can just spit it out. I would look sometimes and see if my answer was the same as the other people's. I did. I didn't want to be like surprised or shocked, if I was wrong. And it's not my fault that their paper was in full view that I could see. I mean, I was an excellent student. I studied hard. I went to office hours. I did all that. And, I show up at the test and one day I got caught. I did, and you'll be surprised who caught me. My usual, I'm in the test, and if nobody's paper was available, I didn't kill myself to go look at it. I wasn't sneaking in answers or writing stuff on it in my hand or in my sleeve, or because we didn't have no phones back then. I know some right now. Some of y'all will try to cheat and use your cell phone. We didn't have that at all. But, this one test, I was doing my usual thing. And something just grabbed my inside and says, "You're a cheater. You need to stop." It wasn't the teacher. It wasn't the person behind me. It was my own conscience that caught me. My own conscience was like, "No, this does not make any sense. You're an amazing student. What are you doing? You don't need to verify your answer. You could verify your answer after the test is done. That's what you could do." Anyway, so I stopped because I have this I don't know why I didn't. I don't know. We're not perfect. Y'all perfect? We're not perfect. That's why I like to share these things with you all, to let you know that we're not perfect. Sometimes you just do goofy, silly stuff that doesn't even make any sense. That's why your wisdom, your frontal lobe is developing. That was what's happening to me. My frontal lobe was developing. I still didn't quite figure out action consequences. And I was thinking, oh, the thrill of victory and all of that. Just too many things. I'm not excusing what I did, but I did it. And then wisdom understands that it is not wrong to just accept what you're studying and your hard work and your knowledge did for you. There's nothing wrong with that. Just set up your expectation, especially doing tests. Just go. You studied, you put your work in. You don't need to verify anything during the test. Study and get it done. That's all there is to it. And you accept the consequences of the work that you put in. But stupidness, then there is stupidness. Passing by any means necessary. That is all that's important to them. And then, you end up with a bad conscience and all the things that go along with it. The anxiety, depression, the regret, all of those things that go along with it. All right, listen, let me know in the comment section below. I know, I know. That was just like a watered down cheating. It's not like I was sneaking papers into class. I was just kind of glancing over. And that's what we like to do sometimes. We like to minimize what it is that we're doing and thinking it's no big deal. And, for some of you, it may not have been a big deal because you're like, oh, well, Dr. D, she studied. You knew what it was. You knew the answers. It's a big deal. We don't do that. I stopped that long time, probably like early in undergrad. Long time ago. But I'm glad my conscience pricked me. I'm glad the Holy Ghost pricked me and let me know that, girl, what you doing? Anyway, there you have it. Wisdom, stupidness. Choose wisdom and choose wisdom. Wisdom, stupidness. Choose wisdom. And remember, show me your brightest. Show me your best. Show me the latest guru. God's wisdom lets theirs look like stupidness. All right, we're done. We're out of here. Until next time, okay? And thank you all for dropping in.